Hello friends, it's Kathy Clement with Kathy by Design. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just popping in very quickly today to do a little project share with you. This is not a tutorial, so don't ask for a tutorial. This is just a special order that I made for one of my dear customers, and it was so cute I had to share it with you. It's made with Stamperia's new Hidden Grove collection, and we'll be using this collection in June. It is delightful. I like to use fairy type collections in June because of A Midsummer's Night Dream with all the fairies and all the fun antics. And this collection is just delightful. We'll take a closer look at it as we get closer to June, but I just wanted you to see it's all these wonderful little gnomes and woodland creatures and flowers and strawberries, and it's got a little bit of a steampunk vibe, which I really like. So my customer requested a deluxe tea party in a box, and she said, make it really deluxe. So I did. This is 6x8, so it's big. I've got all these layered. She requested rosettes, so I did rosettes. We've got our little snail, woodland mushrooms, our gnome, our man gnome and our lady gnome, which I just love her. She's so precious. Butterflies, a blooming branch, and then a really wonderful little dangle charm on the spine with a dragonfly, mushroom, clock, and bee. And then the back is just this wood grain panel. And I want to show you what's inside because it's really fun, and this will give you ideas. A lot of these are techniques that I've used in my tutorials, so you can just adapt them with whatever paper collection you have. But over here on the left, we have a little pocket with a journal card and a little couple of little journal cards. There's room on the back to write notes. And then there's a big pocket up at the top with one of the big images and lots of room on the back for either a photo or a note. And then this flap on the pocket folds down, and you've got this delightful pop-up scene with the snail and the mushrooms and the mushroom house, the gnome, Mrs. Badger, and more woodland mushrooms. I just love making these pop-up scenes. I've loved pop-up books ever since I first saw one when I was a little girl, so I'm having the best fun making them. So that's on the left. Over here on the right, I had trimmed this mushroom to fit, and lo and behold, the other part of it fit over here on this little side pocket. This is made with a 12-inch by 7 3/4 inch piece of paper that I've scored. And again, we've got a journal card and just a little image of this little mushroom house that was left over from cutting some of the papers. So this flips open, and this was the 12 by 12 page. And I trimmed it to 12 by 8 and then scored it at 4.5 to fit my page. And I added this darling, I love her so much. She's so full of joy. I created this little scene down here on the bottom, hung a little lantern in the tree, and I just love this, how happy it is. And then this opens out, and I've got a really fun staggered kinetic waterfall over here. And on the bottom, I've built another little scene. There's room down here to write a little secret message. And each page has one of the delightful images from the paper collection. So really, really fun. I had a blast making this, and every once in a while it's important for a creative person to just create and not worry about a tutorial or any of those things. Here's our deluxe tea party in a box, and I've got some strawberry candies, a beautiful old vintage silver plate spoon, a honey stick, a chocolate, a tea bag, wallet, and a little package of seeds, of course, because with this woodland theme, you have to have seeds, and a packet of Biscoff cookies. And here are these wonderful mushrooms and butterflies on the box pockets. So this was a blast. It was just too much fun. I had to share it with y'all so you could see this collection. Again, we're going to be using this in June. I'll put a link to where you can buy it so that you'll be ready for June if you want to use this. I just love everything woodland. This is happy. I don't like dark fairies. I don't like creepy fairies, but I love happy little gnomes and happy little fairies and happy little woodland creatures. They fill my heart with joy. And I had such a blast making this that I just had to share it with you. So there you go. That's what I did on my day off in the studio. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for taking a peek, and watch out for this collection in June. We're going to have a blast with it. All right, guys, go get your craft on. Bye.